So sometimes you need a really small stitch, and often when you're working out what stitch you need in canvas or needlepoint, the small ones can be the tricky ones. You've got to fill in a space, and how small can you get? This one is brilliant for this, for finding a small stitch to fill an area. It's quite textured as well, and won't give you lines or stripes or a particular direction. So this is a really nice one for that, and you can see it here. So you can see it in the dark sort of really pink colour. It's a tiny little cross, and it's upright rather than diagonal, so it's not a difficult stitch at all, but a really versatile little stitch. So I'll just show you how to do the individual stitches. So I'm going to connect them to the previous row, but I'll explain that in a minute. So it's 3 holes by 3 holes, dead simple. So coming up in the first hole, count up 3 holes, 1, 2, 3. Needle goes down the third hole. I'm just going to put a horizontal one over the top. So I'm just coming up in the middle of those 3 holes there, just to the right, and we go 3 holes across, 1, 2, second one's in the middle, 3 down like that. That's all there is to it, nice and easy. So let's do another one of those. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and you'll notice I'm coming up away from this stitch and going down into the hole towards it. That helps to push the thread down through the hole and doesn't split the thread. So if you can do that, if you can come up away and go down, that will look a lot neater. So 3 holes down, 3 holes across, 1, 2, 3. I'll just work up here, doing the same thing. 3 holes down, 3 holes across. It kind of starts to make a row, but you'll see what happens when we put a few stitches together. So let's just go to the top and put one more in to make it nice and even. Right, now these actually interlock with each other. So by changing colour like this, you can have stripes if you want to, but I'm going to carry on in this colour now, and I'm going to interlock with this first row that I've just done. So the ends, the right hand side of this cross will be the top of the next cross. So they actually sort of offset each other. So there's my vertical part of the cross, and there's my horizontal part, and you'll see that this horizontal one now meets up with the end of this one here, at the bottom of it here. So they interlock with each other. They don't go in a row across, they interlock. So we go 1, 2, 3, and we'll come up on the edge, and then this stitch here joins the bottom of this cross here. So when you do the same colour, it doesn't give you the stripes, it gives you a really nice little textured stitch. And just fill in all those little areas with this. If you don't want to just revert to basket weave or tent stitch, which is a little bit of a go-to stitch if you want the small space, this one's just a little bit more interesting and will give you a little bit of texture. So there we are, interlocking them together. And again, go the same way if you can. So I'm doing the upright one and then the horizontal one. Get a couple more in with this thread. You can see how they lock together. Take that up there. So you can have stripes if you change colour, stick to the same colour, you get this really beautiful textured pattern. So upright cross.